Yeah, I'm about to read that next. About them four gods. In it, four male and four female deities. So we know deities will be considered gods, lowercase g. So in it, four males. So let's add this up. Four males and four female deities combined to form the egg of creation. From this egg, the creator God was born. Now, so our creator we call God. The creator God was born. Pay attention. From this egg. And then it said, go look in the encyclopedia. This is why they took encyclopedias away. Because, hey, it's some truth up in there. This thing all in my face. Let me move it. Okay. I'm going to have to get me some more encyclopedias. In the Ugaritic myths, El and his wife, Athriat, generate numerous sons who are the gods of Canaanite pantheon. Okay, y'all. So we just found out that in the Ugaritic myths, El, which is God, El and his wife, pay attention to what it just said. El and his wife, Athriat, generate numerous sons who are the gods of the Canaanite pantheon. Ooh, wait a minute. Something about this. Something about the name Jesus. In the Ugaritic myth, El and his wife. All right. One can imagine the ritual acts that would form part of the worship of chief gods created of. Hold on, let me get there. What did it say? Hey, how you doing? Thank you for following me, Kenny Sphinx 910. And Dominique, thank you for joining in. We're reading the book called The Ancient Black Hebrews, Jacob and his family. One can imagine the ritual acts that would form part of the worship of chief gods created of, or who created the male and female principle. One can also imagine the ritual acts that would accompany the worship of a chief deity born of two fathers. Ooh, wait a minute. Do y'all understand that this is basically telling us Genesis 1:26, where it says, he created he, them, male and female? Do y'all understand that? That is basically telling us one can imagine the ritual acts that would form part of the worship of chief gods created of, or who created the male and female principle. One can also imagine the ritual acts that would accompany the worship of chief deity born of two fathers. Such differences set the scene for the two religious Canaans, and how this can be read into Genesis, in the Genesis narrative concerning the patriarchs. But there was another aspect of the two Canaans. Oh man, this is deep. This is deep. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? All right. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. So this one says Hyksos. No, it's not Hyksos. Hyksos, whatever, and Euro Canaanites. From 200 BC to 1600 BC, migrations took place from North Syria to North Iraq, South Iraq, Canaan, and the Egyptian Delta. You are breaking up. I cannot hear you. You said I'm breaking up? Let me turn this down, dude. It might be that. All right. These movements are illustrated in the story of the various journeys of the patriarchs. They took not just Amorites, but the Hurrians and the Hittite-related peoples who also lived in North Syria. They moved to all these regions and establishing themselves in decreasing minorities from north to south. They became the Hyksos, who took over in Lower Egypt around 1700 BC. They brought with them the worship of Hadad. The northern element increased with each passing generation, and the worship of Hadad became the worship of Teshub under the name of Hadad. In Egypt, he was identified with Seth, the god who tried to seduce his nephew. What? This situation meant that in the time of the patriarchs, there were two religious camps in Canaan. There were those who worshiped Teshub, Hadad / Hadad. They included Amorites, Hurrians, and the Hittite related groups. The second camp were the El worshiping Canaanites, like Melchizedek, and all those Amorites who recognized Yahweh as El, like the Hebrew patriarchs. They were also two linguistic-based camps in Canaan. First, the Semitic-speaking Amorites, including the patriarchs and the Canaanites. Second, the northern originating Hurrians and the Hittite-related groups. Their numbers increased dramatically in Syria, Canaan, and Lower Egypt after 1700 BC as a result of the Hittite kingdom wars of expansion into Hurrian kingdoms. Some historians believe that it was the Hurrians who were the Hyksos. Okay, it's starting to make sense now. Let me see. What will be the next one? El worshippers, the Ammonite deities. Wow. Okay, dang. So it's starting to make sense because this ain't even got to Joseph yet. Y'all notice we still talking about Abraham. We're talking about our people, Israel. Our people were literally worshiping two different gods when they were in Egypt. So you had the ones that was worshiping El, which is the original God, which is our God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But then you had others that had ventured off, and they were now worshiping these gods over here in Egypt. So you had some that worshiped the Egyptian gods, and then you had some that worshiped the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But they were all still Israel. So people were being led astray, and this is why he said, my people. It's my people over there. You know, it's my people that they're leading astray. One is worshiping me, and they know about me, but they're being treated as slaves. They're kings and queens, but they're being treated as slaves. And then the other ones over here, they're being treated as slaves as well. They're kings and queens as well, but they're worshiping another God because they don't know what God to worship. Does that make sense? So, the two Canaan impact on Jacob's story. Here's the impact on the two Canaans in Jacob's story. Jacob, black on both sides. Black, melanated, brown skin, whatever y'all want to call us. Colored, Negroes, whatever. The Most High's chosen people. Yes. We know Jacob's father was an Amorite, Aramean on both sides. But what about his mother? What about his mama? What about Jacob's mama? Abraham became the father of Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old when he married Rebekah. Rebekah was the daughter of Bethuel. Notice El. Bethuel, the Aramean, from Padan Aram, the sister of Laban, the Aramean. Do y'all know who Laban is? Do y'all remember where Laban is mentioned in the Bible? So that's somebody's uncle. That's somebody's uncle. Listen. Abraham became the father of Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old. Now we fast forward. Isaac didn't grow up. He's 40 years old. And he has now married Rebekah, who is the daughter of Bethuel, the Aramean from Padan Aram, the sister of Laban, the Aramean. This means Jacob the eponymous ancestor of the Israelites was the Amorite / Aramean by both parents. This is another way of saying he was black on both sides. He was black on both sides. He wasn't mixed. He was an original. This is another way of saying he was black on both sides. We also notice that Rebekah's father has the name Bethuel, or house of El. Bethuel, house of El, house of God. This suggests two things. First, Abraham's kin were El worshipers. Yes, Abraham's people was El worshipers. Second, Isaac went all the way to Padan Aram to get a wife because he was specifically looking to avoid marrying a woman from other religious camps. He was trying to find a queen. Like, I don't need no booger wolf. I don't need somebody that don't worship my God. I don't need somebody that don't know who they are. I need somebody that knows who they are. I need somebody that knows who my God is, who they God is, who know where they come from, who know that they are a chosen people. I need somebody that know that they are God. I need somebody to know that they are queen. I need somebody to know that they a king. I need somebody that know that you from a God, so that makes you a God, lowercase g, of your creator. Am I making sense? Is it making sense? You don't marry somebody outside of your camp. Y'all want to talk about these camps? Y'all want to talk about camps? Let's talk about the concentration camps. Let's go all the way back there. They had camps. But now all of a sudden, the Hebrew Israelites got camps. And y'all want to say, oh, no, you ain't supposed to be a part of no camp. That's a cult. But we talk about camps right here. Went all the way to another camp to find a wife. But they don't want to talk about that. Some people go all the way to a whole nother city, a whole nother state to find a wife. Because sometimes the women in your city and your town ain't wife material. Or the husbands, the father, and they ain't husband material. They ain't father material. They ain't king or queen material. So listen here. It says the story or the deception of Isaac. We're going to learn about the deception of Isaac. The story we are about to analyze is learnt by most people in childhood. Isaac is now in his old age, and the time has come for him to bless Esau. Rebekah suggests to Jacob that he wear a hairy garment so Isaac will think he is Esau and bless him instead. Wait a minute. Y'all know, remember, Isaac went all the way to another camp to go get Rebekah. So Rebekah ain't no fool. She ain't no smut duck. She ain't no hoe of Babylon. She ain't no hot girl. She ain't no what else they be saying today? She ain't no 304, okay? This one know who she is. This is Isaac chose her. He picked her for a specific reason. So when he get old, look, baby, I can't see. Listen, I can't see straight. My taste buds is leaving me. You gonna have to handle this. So she knew what she was doing. She knew that he was actually supposed to bless Jacob, not Esau. Because she had connection to God too. Come on now, the woman knows who her God is. The woman knows who her creator is. The woman has that intuition. A real woman. So God used her. This was strategic planning. Come on, Pastor. Black on both sides. Yes, he wanted a beautiful queen inside and out. Yes, black. Black on black on black on black. I'm so black. You better be proud to be black. You better be proud to be melanated, brown skin. You better be proud to be from Africa or Mesopotamia or wherever it is that we from originally. The Garden of Eden. You better be proud to be from there. Ain't too proud to beg. Hey, Father, take me back. Take me away. You know, they always talking about Calgon, take me away. No, Father, take me away. Take me back to where we used to be. The deception is successful and Jacob receives the blessing. Few people who know the story understand why it happened, and yet Genesis narrative provides a reason. The deception story essentially covers Genesis 27, and the last verses of chapter 26 are told. And we quote, I'm finna go there. Like, we finna go there, y'all. Get your Bible. This is a Bible study. Learn your history, true history. Not what the Mount of Caucasus wants you to know. Not what America wants you to know. Not what a colonizer wants you to know. You can't tell us our history. Because if you tell us our history, you got to tell the truth about yourself. You got to tell the truth about your own people. And then you got to have a heart to say, you know what? We owe them. Beautiful queen who serves the Most High. Him first and makes her decisions blessed on her father. Or based. I'm sorry, based. Excuse me. Let's go to Genesis. Genesee, as the old people say. Let's go to Genesee. Turn to Genesee. Turn to your book of Genesee. We're going to start at Genesis chapter 26. And they said the last what? The last four. We'll do like the last few verses. We'll start at 30. And he made them a feast, and they did eat and drink. And we in chapter 26. And they rose up bedtimes in the morning and swear one to another. And Isaac sent them away, and they departed from him in peace. And it came to pass the same day that Isaac's servants came and told him concerning the well which they had digged. And they said unto him, we have found water. And he called it Sheba. Therefore, the name of the city is Beersheba unto this day. That might be where they get the word beer from. Beersheba, huh? I mean, I ain't trying to mess with nobody, but where the word beer come from? And Esau was 40 years old, and he took to wife Judith, the daughter of Beeri, and the Hittite, and Bashemath, the daughter of Elion the Hittite. So, wait a minute. Esau had two wives. And it didn't say Esau went to another camp. It just said Esau was 40 years old, because these is twin brothers. Esau is 40 years old. And he decides to take him a wife, Judith, the daughter of Beeri, and the Hittite, or the daughter of Beeri, the Hittite. And Bashemath, the daughter of Elion the Hittite. Elon the Hittite, which were a grief of mind unto Isaac and to Rebekah. So Isaac and Rebekah was not pleased with who Esau married. Like, excuse my language, y'all. Nigga, what is you thinking? You went and got two of them? Here we go. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old, and his eyes were dim so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son, and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here I am. So he said, son, I need to talk to you. Here I am, daddy. Rewind back, y'all. Replay that. Adam, where are you? Here I am, father. I'm right here. Okay. So a son, well, he didn't say here I am. He said, here we are. But we ain't going to get into that. He said, here we are. He brought his wife with him. Like, girl, you coming with me too. Shoot, you got me in trouble. We getting in trouble together. When the father called me, the father calling both of us. Now, see, Adam, you messed it up for all of us because you was just supposed to take accountability for you. He said, Adam, where are you? But we ain't going to get into that. Getting right back to it. Behold, here I am. Verse 2. It says, and he said, behold, now I am old. I know not the day of my death. Now, therefore, take, I pray thee, your weapons, your quiver, and your bow, and go out to the field and take me, or make me some venison. Go out there, man. Listen, I need you to go handle up because I'm hungry. I'm on death row. Speaking of how they find why you get your last meal on death row, right here in the Bible. He on death row, but he ain't in jail, okay? He ain't in prison. But he on death row. He like, look, man, I'm hungry. I want one last good meal. I want you to take all the weapons you got. I want you to take, let's go back. Where it say in verse, all the weapons you got. Out your quiver and your bow. And go out to the field and take me some venison. I need you to go out to that field. I need you to go find me a good deer out there. I need you to go find me the greatest deer that you can find. Okay? I'm hungry and I want me some venison before I pass away. I got the taste of some meat, some good jerky meat, which is some deer, some venison, and I want some stew. I want some deer meat stew. So before I take my last breath, the Lord has blessed me to be able to taste some stew, some deer stew, okay? For those that are vegetarians, I'm sorry, but it happened. And make me savory meats such as I love, and bring it to me that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. Look, you go out and you go do that for me. Go handle that, and I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless your socks off, boy. Go give me some food. But I need you to get the best of the best. Of the best, sir. That's from Men in Black. You know, when Will Smith was in there and he said, the best of the best of the best, sir, with honors. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau, his son. So Rebekah was over there ear hustling. She was over there listening. Wait a minute, Jesus. Hold on. You blessing the wrong one, Lord. Hey, listen. He trying to bless the wrong son. Because if he bless him, that boy done already married 2 women that we ain't even pleased. And he going to bless him just because he the first son. But we know that Jacob then went over there and got him a tenderoni. Then went over there and got him a queen, Rebecca. He didn't work for his, not Rebecca. Jacob then went over there and he didn't handle up. Jacob, oh my. Listen. You not finna bless the wrong son to listen. I'm not even gonna tell him, Lord, hey, let me know what to do, Lord, and he gonna get blessed. I'm gonna handle up because I can see that man can't see he in his old age. Matter of fact, I'm taking care of him, and he got his sons going out there, going to go get him some stuff on his last, he on his last meal, his last breath, his last cry. So he wants some food. That's all he really hungry for. He only got the sense to have some food. He ain't got the sense to bless the right son. So I'm gonna do it. This is your ear hustle moment. This is your ear hustle moment. This is where they get ear hustling from. Eavesdropping. Where we at? And Rebekah spake. Rebekah heard, verse 5. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son. And Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison and make me savory meat that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord before my death. Look, son, I just heard what your daddy just said. Now this is them Negro mamas. Y'all know how they is, the women they talk. Listen, hey, I need to holler at you, baby. Let me, baby, you my baby, okay? You love mama, mama love you, and I need you to carry on your father's legacy. Because your brother, he gonna mess it up. Listen, this is what I need you to do. Just follow mama's instructions. This is mama's boy, okay? This is mama's baby. This is her little baby. He can't do no wrong. She got her favorite child. This mama baby right here. She said, no, it ain't happening today. She said, wait a minute. What's really going on? No, this mama baby, you gonna listen, you baby. Look, mama got you. I'm gonna cover you, okay? This is where the woman stepped in, because man couldn't see no more. This is why you need to have a helpmeet or help meets. Amen. Windows and walls. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command. Hey, baby, just listen to me. Don't disrespect me. Don't overtalk me. Don't be talking back. Just be quiet and listen, baby. I just need you to do that. Can you do that? Yes. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. Look, the way to a man's heart. Hey, baby, I've been cooking for your daddy for years. Your brother ain't got nothing. I need you to go get me 2 sheep. Don't go get me no deer. They too far off. They way off in the wilderness. He sent your brother on. He sent your brother. But I'm sending you over there to our flock. Go get me 2 babies, 2 kid goats. And I'm going to make him that food that he love. His last meal, okay? But I ain't done. I need you to go handle that. That's your first task. Go handle that. And I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, and he that he may eat, that he may bless thee before his death. Look, I'm going to bring it to your daddy. I'm going to handle up. He going to bless you because he going to eat good, but he can't see. But he going to bless you, okay? I'm going to dress you up all nice and neat. I'm going to have you smelling like your brother. I'm going to make sure you got the stuff on that smell like nature. But I'm going to need you to put your brother voice on. Like, if you can do that, because you his twin. Y'all twins. You know, y'all know how to do that type of thing. All right. And Jacob and Rebekah, his mother, behold, Esau, my brother, is a hairy man, and I'm a smooth man. Mama, look, hey, he got a whole bunch of hair. I ain't even hit puberty yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even hairy like that. You know, I'm smooth. I don't stink. You know, I ain't musty, mama. I don't smell like a wet dog. You know, that ain't me. My father, peradventure, will feel me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me and not a blessing. Look, mama, you know daddy can't see, so he gonna be feeling around. You know, he Ray Charles. He got to feel around to you know, he got to use his other senses. And if he smell me or he hear me, he gonna be like, wait a minute. This is not Esau. This is Jacob. But watch what mama say. And his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse. Look, the curse ain't going to happen to you. It's going to be upon me. I'm going to get the curse. This is a real mama right here, boy. We need some riders like this. She said, upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice and go fetch me them. Look, listen to me. I will take the brunt of whatever you got going on. I'm going to take the curse, okay? Don't worry about that. Just do what mama told you to do. Don't shut up, go on out there and do what I told you to do. I'm trying to help you, boy. And Rebekah took, where am I at? Oh, and he went and fetched and brought them to his mother. And his mother made savory meat such as his father loved. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her son. Look, put on your brother clothes. Put your brother clothes on. Smell like him. You let that aroma hit you. You know what I'm saying? You might not have no cologne or something today. Look, you a smooth man, but today you're going to stink. You're going to smell like your brother. You're going to smell foul. And she put the skins of the kid of the goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck. And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. So he walking up there, y'all. Have y'all seen Black Panther with what's the dude name? Not T'Challa, but the big dude that always be my fire. My fire. You know, he had on all of that stuff and they sound like dogs. Like, that was literally Esau and them, okay? That was Esau and them. My fire. My fire. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all can laugh with me, man. Go somewhere with me with this. So literally, she dressing her son up like he, M'Baku. M'Baku. That's his name. M'Baku. Thank you, Holy Spirit. M'Baku. But literally, he dressed up like M'Baku, but he's Jacob. You feel me? And what does it say? Oh, I'm reading Genesis chapter 27. We started at 26 and we were at verses 30 through 35. And now we're in Genesis 27 and we are at verse 16 and 27. Okay, getting back to it. So she put the skin of the kid of goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck. And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. So he's bringing it to his dad. And he came into his father and said, my father. And he said, here I am. He's like, Father, here I am, son. Who art thou, my son? Wait a minute. Which son are you? You know I can't see, man. And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, your firstborn. Look, I'm Esau. Daddy, I'm Esau. I have done according to thou hast badest me. I have did what you told me to do, Father. Arise, I pray thee. Sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless thee. So they didn't trick them so cold. They got this man eating goat, kid goat. They didn't deceive him so cold that she didn't put the seasoning. She didn't doctor the food up so good that this man is about to eat some goat that he think is venison, that he think is deer. Excuse me. So listen, they so cold. She's so wise with it. Where I'm at. Here we go. And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And he's saying, basically, once you finish eating, you're going to bless me. And Isaac said unto his son, how is it that thou hast found it so quickly? Look, man, I just told you to go do this. How did you find the deer so quickly and hunt it down, cook it, and prepare it, and season it up real good and bring it to me this fast? He says, because the Lord thy God brought it to me. Daddy, don't you understand what you asked me to do? The Father of all, the creator of all, the Lord, your God, our God, he brought it straight to me. I didn't have to go hunt for nothing. It came right to me. You know, like the Chronicles of Narnia on the movie where the animals came to them. They didn't have to go to them. They came to them. He brought it to me. Father, don't you know what type of God we serve? All I got to do is ask for a thing and he gonna send it my way. He gonna send it shorty swing my way. Here we go. And Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee. Hey, son, come here. Let me touch you. Now, this is where it goes into the Ray Charles thing. Listen, man, you know I'm blind. Let me touch you real quick, okay? All right. You're hairy. Ooh, and you stink too. Look, here we go. And thy seed, where I'm at. Did my page turn? Oh, I closed my eyes and couldn't even find out where I was at. And he says, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. Let me touch you and make sure you Esau, because hey, something ain't feeling right in my spirit. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. Look, you sound like Jacob, but your hands and everything feel like Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. All right, look, let me feel your hands real quick. Listen, if y'all ain't getting nothing in this is Ray Charles right now. How Ray Charles be touching people's hands, or how Ray Charles, God rest his soul, Jamie Foxx played him, but literally how he was touching them women's hands and he was like, oh, no, nope, she's not the one. That's not her. Ray Charles could see with his eyes, but he sure enough could see with them hands. Look, Jacob could not see with his eyes, but he sure enough could feel and see with his hands. And he could smell. You know, when you lose one sense, you gain another. I'm telling y'all, man. They tricked him for real, for real. Mama and son, they did. They tricked the hell out of him. They had him thinking he was eating deer and he was eating goat. She seasoned it up so cold, she doctored that food up. Then they had the son dressed up like he was Esau and he was Jacob and had him smelling just like him. This man's senses was so cold that he literally blessed his son because he felt that this was the one he had to bless. Check it out. Where we at? What verse was I at? Y'all supposed to be in the Bible with me. Oh, verse 24. And he said, art thou my very son Esau? Are you really Esau? Are you really Esau? And he said, I am. I am, father. I am Esau. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. Look, hey, go ahead and bring me the food, man. I'm hungry. I'm about to die. I ain't got time for games. I just want something to eat. You know, a way to a man's heart is his stomach. So here we go. And he eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he said, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. Look, bring me some food. Bring me some of that good wine. Don't bring me none of that nasty, cheap stuff. Look, I'm about to go out. I need something that's going to get me lit. I need something that's going to quench my thirst right now. I need something to ease the pain. I need something to ease my pain because I'm about to go. But I need some food first, you know, and then I need to get me a little something, and I need to drink a little bit. And, hey, just take me away, Father. It's my time to go. But I'm going to bless you before I go. I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless you, boy. I'm going to bless you. Where am I at? Dang, I keep losing my place. And his father Isaac, verse 26. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now and kiss me, my son. Come here, man, and kiss me, man. Not like that. Don't get into the gay stuff, because this stuff wasn't into, you know, it wasn't like that. Don't think that just because you give your daddy a kiss or your son a kiss that it's on some feminine stuff, man. That's love, okay? That's love. That's true love of a father and a son. And don't mess that up. Don't try to make it like it's something that it's not. So, and he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment and blessed him. See, he look, his daddy was strategic too. His daddy was strategic too. He's like, look, hey, come on over here and give me a kiss, because, you know, your hands feel like Esau. You're rough and hairy like Esau, but I need you to give me a kiss. Come give me. And when he gave him a kiss, he said, oh, yeah, you Esau. Boy, you stink. I know you. I know your smell. You smell like outdoors. You smell like outside. So he blessed him. He was strategic. You know, when you lose one sense, you gain another. And the smell of the field, here it goes. The smell of the sun is as the smell of a field which the Lord had blessed him. He smelled like outside, y'all. So he knew he had been outside. So he knew to him this was Esau. Only Esau gonna smell like this because he always out there outside. He come in the house, don't know how to shower, don't want to clean up after himself, don't want to put on no deodorant, don't want to go in there and get in some water, don't even want to take a whole bath, you know, a fly bath. The boy just want to stink all the time. And the women like that stinking never. That's funny. Therefore, God gives thee the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesses thee. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of the blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. Oh, wait a minute. This how it worked. Look, hurry up and bless me, daddy. Look, he said, look, I'm about to bless you, boy. He stood over him like his son had to been sitting down. I'm about to anoint you with the oil. I'm about to tell you what thus saith the Lord. I'm about to give you everything that the Lord blessed me with. I'm about to show you what my daddy did for me. I'm about to bless you the same way that my daddy blessed me. Look, when you get blessed, man, you're going to receive so many blessings. And I pray against anybody that curse you, that the curse come upon them, because they don't know who your God is. Look, my daddy taught me this, so I'm about to bless you in a tremendous way. Look, he was scared because he said, I could hear my brother coming. Daddy, I need you to hurry up and do this so I can get gone. So I can be like Country Wayne and I can get gone. I got to move around. I got to get gone. You listen, look, that's a fighter out there. Listen, man, he out there in the streets. He out there fighting against stuff that I don't know nothing about. I'm the baby. I be in the house. You know, mama be cradling to me and be pacifying me. I got to go. But mama told me there will be days like this. There'll be days like this, mama said. All right, we're going to finish this chapter out, and then I want to hear what y'all got to say. Y'all don't mind me, man. I'm a character, okay? I'm a character. Let people serve thee. I'm going to read that again. Verse 29. Because this is the blessing that y'all need to understand, that a father is supposed to pass down to his children. He's supposed to pass down to the chosen one. He's supposed to pass this down to his daughters. He's supposed to pass this down to his sons. Like if his daughter gets married, he's supposed to pass this to her husband. When his son goes and gets another wife, he's supposed to pass this to his son. And then when his other son do it, he's supposed to pass it to them. But it's before he dies. Look, when your son leaves the house, you're supposed to bless them. You ain't supposed to just send them out with no blessing, with no lessons. You ain't supposed to send them out there without knowing who their God is. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing, I'm going to read 29, my bad. Let the people serve you. Understand, y'all, we're going to break this down. Let people serve you. You are a king. Let people serve you. You are not a peasant. You are not a slave. You are not an indentured servant. You are not a worker of iniquity. Let the people serve thee. And let nations bow down to you. Nations are going to bow down to you. Be Lord over your brethren. Be the leader, the king over your brethren. And let your mother's sons bow down to you. And even let your mother's sons, your mother's children bow down to you. And cursed be everyone that curse you. And blessed be he that bless you. So anybody that blesses you will be blessed. But anybody that curses you will be cursed. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac, his father. So he said, I got to go. I got to move around, Pops. I love you. You know what? Let the dead bury the dead, but I'm not about to stay here and witness all of this stuff. I got to move around. I love you, Daddy, and I know you about to pass away, but I ain't going to be able to attend your funeral. That Esau, man, you know I need something to drink. Esau, his brother, came in from his hunting, and he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father. And he said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his venison, that thy soul may bless thee. So look, they must have been in a whole new place, because Esau literally have went out, hunted, cut the deer up, got the meat, then prepared the whole meal, seasoned it up, doctored it up. So he must have been at a whole new place that he didn't even know his brother was literally getting blessed at the time. And he's like, wait a minute, I can hear him coming. Daddy, I can smell our brother coming. Look, when somebody stink, you can smell them coming a mile away. Your senses kick in. That's why we got these big old noses like our people, because we can smell evil coming. Unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn, Esau. Wait a minute. Who you? Who you coming up in here? He said, I am Esau, your firstborn. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who? Wait a minute. Whoa. Repeat what you just said again. Hold on. Stop. Wait a minute. You who? I'm Esau, your first son. Your firstborn son. No. Wait a minute. Hold on. You cannot be Esau. Say what you just said again. Say what you just said again. I'm Esau, your firstborn. I'm your son, Daddy. What you tripping? And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it to me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry. And he said unto his father, bless me even also, O my father. Wait a minute. Your brother just came in here and he tricked me, okay? Him and your mama. I know she had something to do with it. I know she had, because your brother ain't that smart. Him and your mama done tricked me. And I blessed the wrong son. I can't bless you no more, man. Like, I gave everything to him. I don't know how this worked out. I mean, I don't know what happened. Whatever you did, I can't blame you. I don't know what happened, but hey, they was cold with it, and I can't even bless you, man. Like, for real. Here go Esau. And Esau heard the words of his father. He cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry and said unto his father, bless me even also, my father. Don't you have something left for me? Bless me too. And he said, your brother came with subtlety and have taken away your blessing. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. Supplanted. He has tricked me again. He tricked me twice. Hey, you remember Kevin Hart's comedy when he said, hey, when he was talking about his dad, he said, hey, Kevin, he just hit me twice. Literally, Jacob just said, hey, Esau, he just tricked me twice. Oh, man. Anyways, he said, and Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him your Lord. Look, he telling him, like, listen, you got to listen, man. I got to tell you something. I got to tell you. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright. Look, he like, hey, Daddy, look, he tricked me twice too. He got me. Look, Daddy, he got you. First of all, he made you think that you was eating deer and you was eating goat. And then he made you think he was me. Not only that, look, he a trickster for real. Because then he turned around. He tricked me into giving my birthright to him when I was hungry. I was thirsty. I was begging for food. And he said, sell me your birthright and I'll feed you. Now, his mama had nothing to do with this, but she must have been around to her that Esau gave his birthright to her baby. Oh, my gosh. This story gets deeper and deeper, and we didn't even finish the chapter of the deception of Isaac. All right. Where am I at? Let me finish up, y'all. Supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he had taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou reserved a blessing for me? Like, did you save anything for me, Daddy? Nope. I ain't saying nothing for you either. Because if I would have blessed you, I wouldn't have been able to bless him. But, hey, son, you the one sold your birthright. You the one gave him your birthright, so it's equally his. I gave it to him. And Isaac answered and said, behold, I have made him your Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. I have made sure that he gonna be blessed no matter what. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me even also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Man, you ain't got nothing for me. You ain't got nothing for me, Daddy. Like, you can't just bless me too. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do without you, Daddy. You about to pass on and I don't have nothing. And Isaac His father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt thou serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning of my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah. And she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, All right, baby, your brother Esau, the one that's of your flesh, y'all came from the same room, from me, does comfort himself, purposing to kill you. He is plotting to unalive you. He's planning to take you out. Now, therefore, my son, baby, obey my voice. Listen to me clearly. Listen to me carefully. Get up, get out of here, and go to Laban, my brother, to Haran Padan, and tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fury turn away, until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which, thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I deprive also of you both in one day? So she just basically told him, go to your uncle's house. Go to your uncle's house and stay there. Stay hidden. Go there. Go work for your uncle. And you gonna be blessed tremendously. Because that's my brother. He gonna take care of you. Do you know where Jacob got his wife from? He got his wife from his own uncle. His wife is his cousins. His two wives are his cousins. Laban is literally his nephew. All right, so let's get back into it. We're going to stop right there. All right, matter of fact, we're not going to stop there. We're going to finish reading this, but we're going to finish reading Genesis 27, and then we'll get back into the book that we're reading called The Ancient Black Hebrews. So, and it says, and tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fury turn away, until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and hast forget that which thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch you from thence. And why should I deprive thee also of you both in one day? And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these which are the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me? So you can't have no wife over here. You cannot have a wife over here. You got to go find you a wife from our lineage, that serves our God. You can't have one over here. Now, I'm saying all this to say that, because I'm hearing this, and I don't know if y'all catching the same thing, but do y'all know about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I'm hearing that right now. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Do y'all remember when he said that he got in a fight and his mom got scared and said, you're moving with your auntie and your uncle in Bel-Air? Literally, that's kind of like this story, but except Jacob didn't get into a fight. She protected him from the fight, but she sent him to his aunt and his uncle in Bel-Air. Because, hey, he wrote a check that his butt couldn't cash. He didn't know how to fight. He didn't know how to hold it down. So she sent him to Bel-Air where he would be a king. And I'm just saying that related to the story. Don't think that I'm telling you like this is basically the story of Jacob. But I'm telling you to basically look at it in another way to see where the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air could be the story of Jacob. If you break it down, you can use it as a tool, a teaching tool to showing people how this story pertains to us. So getting back to it, when Esau was 40 years old, he married Judith, daughter of Beeri the Hittite. Now we're talking about Esau. He married Beeri the Hittite, and also Basmath, the daughter of Elon the Hittite. They were the source of grief to Isaac and Rebekah. So Rebekah and Isaac, did not like who Esau had married. Who Esau had married, they did not like that. And that's why Rebekah knew that Esau could not be blessed. Because if he would have gotten blessed and gotten the blessings, he would have ruined it. He would have ruined it. But God, our God, El, was very strategic in saying to Rebekah, when before Esau even came into existence, he told her about her two sons, Esau and Jacob, and told her that Jacob would rule over Esau. So it came back to her. The source of grief. And this is in Genesis 26, 34 and 35. So if you want to see where Jacob and, or not Jacob, I'm sorry, Isaac and Rebekah, did not like who Esau married, go look in Genesis chapter 26, verses 34 through 35. This is usually taken as an anachronism because the presence of the Hittites in Canaan is associated with the expansion of the Hittite Empire, Syro-Palestine, around 1300 BC. The migrations from North Syria indicated the two Canaans explains why ethnic groups similar to the Hittites were present in Syro-Palestine centuries before 1300 BC. So understand that Esau and Jacob literally, this is where Esau worshipped a different God. He started serving another God, and this is where Jacob served our God. And this is where you get the two Canaans. Does it make sense to y'all now? I'm sorry, but Black Americans have accepted religion of the colonizer. How do you get over that? Well, like I said, you got to study to show yourself approved, because I don't accept religion over the colonizer. I know who I am. I know whose I am and what I am. So I don't accept what colonizers have taught us. I study to show myself approved. And I think you should do the same as well. These verses are important for three reasons. One is that they tell us Hittite related peoples were present in Canaan of the patriarchs according to Genesis narrative, the Genesis narrative. Another is the marriage to them was disapproved by Rebekah and Jacob. We can only conclude this was because they belonged to the wrong half of Canaan from the viewpoint of the patriarchs. The last is that these marriages instigated Rebekah to create the deception that stopped Esau from receiving the blessing. Support for this last observation comes from the end of Genesis 27, when it seems Rebekah was the more aggrieved by Esau's marriage to the Hittites. And we quote, "Then Rebekah said to Isaac, I'm disgusted with living because of these Hittite women." Basically, my son done married some women that I disapprove of. I do not approve of who my oldest son married. Okay, go ahead. I'll make sure that I put this on YouTube, and you can watch it on YouTube, so you can tune in later. Please continue to tap on the screen, share the live, hashtag FYP in the chat, hashtag I'm getting something, hashtag I'm receiving some spiritual food, hashtag great word. If Jacob takes a wife from among the women of this land, the Hittite women, like these, my life will not be worth living. So if my baby Jacob takes a wife of this land where we're living at right now, then I'm not going to be pleased, and I'm not going to be a happy mother. I'm going to be a mother-in-law from hell. Genesis 27 and 46. We can now understand her motivations, whether one agrees with her or not, for preventing Esau from receiving the blessing. Yet so many misguided people have understood the attitude towards marrying Canaanites as a prohibition against the white Hebrews marrying black Hamites. How ironic. How ironic. With Rebekah desperately unhappy, Isaac asked Jacob to take a wife from the kin of his mother. Then Isaac sent Jacob on his way, and he went to Padan Aram to Laban, son of Bethuel, an Aramean, the brother of Rebekah, who was the mother of Jacob and Esau. Genesis 28:5. Once there, Jacob meets his uncle Laban and his two daughters, Leah and Rachel. Leah has weak eyes, while Rachel has a lovely figure and was beautiful. Genesis 29:16 through 19. Let's read it. First let's read Genesis 28, then let's read Genesis 29, 16 through 19. So Genesis 28:5, it says, And Isaac sent away Jacob, and he went to Padan Aram unto Laban, son of Bethuel, then Syrian, the brother of Rebekah, Jacob and Esau's mother. Do y'all see in the verse 5, it says Isaac sent Jacob away? It didn't say that Rebekah sent Jacob away. It says, and Isaac sent Jacob away, and he went to Padan Aram unto Laban, son of Bethuel, the Syrian, the brother of Rebekah, Jacob and Esau's mother. Now understand, when you read chapter 28, just look at verse 1. It says it right there. And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan. Arise, go to Padan Aram, to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father. He had to listen to daddy. Even though mama said it, he had to go and listen to daddy first. So daddy said, hey, leave, go to Padan Aram and go find your uncle, your mother's brother, and get you a wife from there. This is where he says it in verse 2. Take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother. He told him to go and marry one of his cousins to keep it in the family. Not marrying one of these heathens over here, one of these hoes. And God Almighty bless thee and make thee fruitful and multiply thee, that thou mayest be a multitude of people. So they knew that keeping it in the family was literally how it was supposed to go down. You was not supposed to step outside of this and be with other people who served other gods. This is all about serving your God. So if you're with somebody who don't believe in your God, the relationship is not going to work out. You're not going to get blessed. The Most High is not going to bless your relationship. The Most High is not going to bless your marriage. The Most High is not going to bless your family. The Most High is not going to bless your people. Because he can't bless you with the people that you want to be with. He can't bless you with the daughter that you want to be with. You want to be with a daughter of a strange God, of a false God. You have to be with the daughter of the Most High God. Not with the God of this world. You got to be with the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, El. And give thee the blessing of Abraham to thee, that thy seed with thee, that thou mayest inherit the land where thou art a stranger, which God gave unto Abraham. Do you understand what he just told him? He designed it this way. America has taken this away from us and told us to go and be with foreigners, that it's okay to be with a YT lady, that it's okay to be with a Hispanic. It's okay to be with anybody that's not your people. Has told us it's okay to be with another woman when we're supposed to be with his chosen daughters. That's why our relationships ain't working out. That's why marriages ain't working out, because we're trying to do it a colonizer way. We're trying to do it America's way and not the Most High's way. But they don't want to talk about that. They want to tell you, oh, well, get with one woman and you wife her up and you take care of that household. Literally, a man is supposed to have more than one wife. Look at a lion. Look at the lion. He has more than one wife. He has children. He has children that he takes care of, that he roams the land and makes sure that can't no outsiders get in. He makes sure that his wives are taken care of. He makes sure that they are secure, that they are protected, that nothing can come up against them. Because the Most High is protecting it. The Most High ordained it that way. And you can't change the way that the Most High ordained something to be. That's why everybody is so miserable. Because we're trying to do it the U.S. of A way. Where am I at? We can now understand her motivations, whether one agrees with her or not, for preventing Esau from receiving the blessing. Yet so many misguided people have understood the attitude towards marrying Canaanites as a prohibition against white Hebrews marrying black Hamites. How ironic. With Rebekah desperately unhappy, Isaac asked Jacob to take a wife from the kin of his mother. Then Isaac sent Jacob on his way, and he went to Padan Aram to Laban, the son of Bethuel, the Aramean, the brother of Rebekah, who was the mother of Jacob and Esau. Once there, Jacob meets his uncle Laban and his two daughters, Leah and Rachel. Leah has weak eyes, while Rachel has a lovely figure and was beautiful. Genesis 29:16-19. These descriptions could have come straight out of a high school sitcom where the nerdy girl wearing glasses is just the pose with the almost physically perfect cheerleader. Jacob agrees to work for 7 years for Rachel. On the wedding night, he enters the marital bed only to wake up next to Leah. He is then told to work another 7 years for Rachel. Okay, so have y'all seen Mo Money? Y'all remember when Marlon Wayans woke up and that booger wolf was right there in the bed with him, and he was like, take the train. Like, he was like, it's a fire. He was trying to come up with anything. Like, I done slept with this girl. I done woke up with this girl who got weak eyes. Who the heck is you? What just happened? I'm sleeping with this booger wolf. I wasn't trying to be with her. I was trying to be with Leah Finetail. She got the lips, dips, rib tips. She got the figure. She got the butt. She beautiful. You done made me sleep with this thing here. All right. So on the wedding night, he enters the marital bed and only to wake up next to Leah. He is then told to work another 7 years for Rachel. Despite his anger at Laban, he works another 7 years and receives the wife of his choosing. Meaning of Laban. Here's the meaning of Laban. Laban means white, but also shining or even gentle. Some commentators have tried to use this name to argue literal witness of complexion, and that Jacob was instructed to marry from Laban for this reason. Other commentators have suggested that it refers to albinism, like albino. In Eden, we discussed how Igbo Nigerians with light skin are called Nwuko Ocha, white man. 2013, page 37. The Jewish Encyclopedia gives glowing with wickedness as one of its cited translations for the name Laban. So they was light-skinned people. You know, they was light-skinned. They wasn't dark-skinned. They was albino. They was powder. But they was still Negro. They was Igbo. Or like the Nigerians, light-skinned Nigerians. They was fine. But don't think that just because some dark sisters, just because they ain't light-skinned, they ain't fine either. Because both sides of the coin look good to me. Chocolate. Listen, you can have white chocolate or you can have dark chocolate. Both chocolates is still good. We think the secondary meanings of shining or gentle are more likely to explain the name. The sons of Jacob. Jacob is nicer to Rachel than he is to Leah. According to Genesis narrative, God disapproved of the favoritism and gave Leah increased fertility as compensation. So because, God is like, wait a minute, these is my daughters, don't be talking about them. So because he disapproved of his favoritism, like, oh, I favor Rachel more than I favor Leah. So Leah was blessed with fertility. Now remember, when we go back about who our God is, let's just rewind. Let's do a recap. It says Ihawi, Ihawi El is El, and Hadad El. Hadad is El. Hadad was an Amorite deity of the sky, rain, storms, and fertility. Y'all catching this? So El is stepping in on the scene because now Jacob, he think he just King Tut. He just think he just he just think he it. So I can have whatever I want. Literally, he got favoritism. I want that fine one. I don't want this one over here. So the Lord increased Leah in fertility. That's why she had so many kids and Rachel had so less. Now Rachel, she played into the part as well. Eventually, Jacob and his wives go back to Canaan. They are given 2 maidservants by Laban. All 4 females bear sons to Jacob. The result is recorded in Genesis 35. And we'll read Genesis 35 starting at the 23rd verse. Genesis 35. Genesis 35. Ooh, I need something to drink. I ain't even took nothing to drink yet, y'all. I said I need something to drink, and I still ain't took nothing to drink. How long I been on this joint? Dang, I've been on here for 1 hour and 40 minutes. 1 hour and 40 minutes. We about to hit 144. I think we probably gonna be done at 144 after this. It just depends on where the spirit leads. Dang, my voice even changed. 35, and we'll start at verses 23 and 26. Stuff keep on trying to change. Here we go. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn. So let's talk about Leah's sons. So she has Reuben, which is Jacob's firstborn. Then you have Simeon, you have Levi, and you have Judah, and Issachar and Zebulun. So how many sons is that? Leah has Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. She has 6 sons. The sons of Rachel are only 2, Joseph and Benjamin, or Benoni. And the sons of Bilhah, which is a maidservant, Rachel's handmaid. Now this is Rachel's handmaid. Her sons are Dan and Naphtali. So she has 2 sons as well, Dan and Naphtali. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, which were born to him in Padan Aram. And don't forget, he has a daughter too. He also has a daughter. And Jacob came unto Isaac his father, unto Mamre, unto the city of Arba, which is in Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned. And the days of Isaac were 180 years. And Isaac gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people, being old, full of days, and his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. So they came together to bury him, but they still had problems with one another. And I just want y'all to know, man, the sons are the patriarchs. The 12 sons, no matter who they came from, because they still came from their father, they still are the 12 patriarchs. Now, we do know that 2 got cut off, and then 2 got grafted in, which are the sons of Joseph. And that's, oh, goodness gracious. How did I lose my thought? How did I lose it that daggum quick? Oh, goodness. Manasseh. Ephraim and Manasseh. There it is. Ephraim and Manasseh. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Ephraim and Manasseh. And I'm going to read this last part, and then we're going to close it out. So it says, these are the 12 tribes of Israel. We do know the ethnic origin of Bilhah and Zilpah. The names are Semitic, but they may be given names rather than birth names. Servants, especially females, were often foreign. For all we know, they may have been white. What we can say for definite is that in the narrative, 8 of the 12, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, and Benjamin, were Amorite and Aramean on both sides. This brings into question the many modern depictions of Joseph showing him to be white. And we'll close it out, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really enjoyed it, man. I will be back later on. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for sharing the live, tapping the screen. I don't think I've ever seen 12,000 likes on the screen. But Shalom, kings and queens, brothers and sisters. That means peace be unto you. I love y'all. Blessings to y'all. Knowledge.